All right, guys, we're just a few weeks out from NBA 2K21 Next Gen, and we have some huge news hitting on MyPlayer. It was first announced on Twitter. New MyPlayer builder, no more pie charts, lots of new badges, 24 takeover abilities, the Mamba mentality badge. We're going to go through all of these updates for you, walking through the new courtside report, Next Gen gameplay number 3. Let's get into it right now. So the first thing they talk about is the new MyPlayer builder. They say the next gen player builder is all about customization. We've taken in a lot of feedback from the community over the past few years, and we've evolved the MyPlayer building experience. One thing that we hear loud and clear from you is that you want more options. Here's our response: no more pies. You no longer have to choose from preset skill breakdown pie charts for next gen. Instead, we've given you control over setting each individual rating to the cap that you prefer. Obviously, there are restrictions based on your vitals and you can't max out everything, but there's much more control to make the exact type of player you want to be. And this is really good news, guys, because in the past we've been somewhat limited in what we could create. It was always a give and take between one or two different primary attributes. And I think to a certain extent this will continue with this new builder. Of course, they need to make the game balanced, but the fact that they're putting it in our hands to kind of have some give and take for where we're putting our attributes, I think is a really, really positive thing. And so they also posted a little video of this in action. You'll see as you move the attributes up and down, it'll show you what badges become available as you go through and make changes to those attributes. So what's interesting is I think that they'll pair the vitals, they'll pair your physical attributes alongside what your ratings are, and that will determine which badges are available and what badge levels are available. So in the past, you had to have a primary piece of your pie to unlock Hall of Fame. It looks like that's no longer the case anymore. Depending on what position you are and what your physical build is, you will be able to unlock Hall of Fame badges in all of the different categories, whether that's finishing, shooting, playmaking, or defense and rebounding. So I think this gives us a lot more control. I'm excited to test it out. I think it's going to be super interesting. And I'm really, really hoping, guys, that this allows us to have some level of balance throughout the game and more variety in positions. In 2K20 current gen, everyone is running around with a play shot. So hopefully, given that we have so many customization options here, I'm hoping that the builds have a little bit more diversity in 2K21 Next Gen. I think that would be really fantastic. My guy Tillhouse, who's known for making two-way builds in NBA 2K, made these great points about the updates to the builder. He noted that something that could be extremely positive is lateral quickness is not in the next-gen builder. This means it could potentially be tied to perimeter defense, speed, and acceleration, or a combination of the three. He also pointed out that speed with ball rating returns as customizable in this new builder. This is huge to make players who don't unlock elite or pro dribble moves to still be able to move well with the ball. These are fantastic points. Make sure you go check out Tillhouse at Tillhouse_ on Twitter, and his YouTube is youtube.com/Tillhouse. I'll leave a link in the description. Moving beyond the builder, we got a ton of new information about badges, and let me just say up front, it looks like a lot of shiny new stuff, but it also kind of looks like a lot of the same with different wrapping paper on it. There's kind of different names for kind of the same thing, in my opinion. But let's walk through, let's take a look at what the badges are going to look like in 2K21 Next Gen. This is what they say. A lot of thought and redesign went into badges for Next Gen. Many favorites returned, but most have undergone some significant functionality changes. There are also some new ones, some revived ones, and some removed ones. The badge point system and equipping process is similar to what you've grown accustomed to. Perform well in the various categories: finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, and rebounding, in any mode to earn badge points, and then apply those points to whatever badges you want within those related categories. But my advice when you get Next Gen is to experiment with the different badges that you may have overlooked in the past, because you might find some new favorites that complement your playstyle that you may not expect. Here are some of the new / returning badges and what they do. Let me also just point out, guys, that some of the badges have also been kind of moved over to the Takeover system that we'll get into. So you may see some things missing, but they kind of show up again as we get into the Takeover badges. So let's take a look at what the badges are and what they actually do. We have Fearless Finisher, boosts contact layups and decreases fatigue. Heat Seeker, boosts takeover progress on inside shots. Highlight Film, boosts teammate takeover progress on flashy dunks. Hook Specialist, this boosts hook shot ability. Revive Posterizer, this is for your contact dunks. Rise Up, this boosts ability to do standing dunks in traffic. Anti-Freeze, harder to get cold and lose takeover meter progress. Side note, I love this one. Blinders, less affected by peripheral defenders when shooting jumpers. Circus Threes, improved ability to hit pull-up and step-back threes. Fade Ace, boosts all post fadeaways. Hot Shot, increases takeover meter faster when knocking down jumpers. Deep Threes, Dame and Curry range 3 balls. Rhythm Shooter, boosts shot percentages out of size-ups as well as one-step pull-ups. Set Shooter, shooting ability gets better the longer you set and wait before pulling. Sniper, boosts the ability to hit shots when using pro stick aiming. Stop and Pop 3, for the JJ Redick's who want to pull up for threes in transition. Bullet Passer, gives you the ability to throw laser dots like LeBron. Can't wait. Relay Passer, boosts the shooter on pass to assist situations. Special Delivery, boosts takeover progress for the passer and receiver off a flashy pass assist. Ankle Braces, makes it tougher for ball handlers to break your ankles. Clutch Defender, boosts your defensive ratings in clutch moments. Hot Stopper, boosts takeover meter for good defensive plays like steals, blocks, and good contests. And here are the badges that we retired because they were either redundant, didn't fit the new design, or the community just didn't like them. Consistent Finisher, Contact Finisher, Cross Key Scorer, Fancy Footwork, Fast Break Finisher, Deep Hooks, Pick and Roller, Relentless Finisher, Showtime, Deep Fades, Flexible Release, Hot Start, Pick and Popper, Pump Fake Maestro, Range Extender, Quick Draw, Steady Shooter, Pass Fake Maestro, Flashy Passer, Lob City Passer, Lightning Reflexes, and Moving Truck. So let's go over the new changes with Takeover. This is what they had to say. In case you're new to 2K, Takeover is the ability to get hot and take over games. It's been a popular feature for the past couple years, and we wanted to take it to the next level for next gen. Instead of limiting players to 8 general archetype-based takeovers, we've broken those 8 into 24 more specific takeover abilities. In a way, you can think of them as unique badges that you can fire off when you get hot. So this is just what I was talking about, guys, as far as the badges are concerned, in that some of them have disappeared, but you'll see once we go through what these takeover badges are, that they've kind of made their way into this form instead of being a badge that you have equipped all the time. So let's go through what the new takeover badges are. Advanced Gathers unlocks more effective spin, euro, hop step, and cradle gathers. Finishing moves, able to absorb contact and finish at the rim. Easy blow-bys, enhances ability for slashers to beat defenders off the dribble. Pull-up precision, boosts well-timed or aimed shots off the dribble. Ankle breaking shots, more ankle breakers off spin and step-back jumpers. Negative impact, reduces defensive impact against pull-ups and other skill shots. Limitless range, extends your shooting range out to the logos. Spot Up Precision, boosts well-timed or aimed stationary jump shots. Team Ratings Boost, playmakers boost their teammates' offensive ratings. Team Takeover Boost, boosts your teammates' takeover meter progress. Team Badge Boost, boosts your teammates' badges up a tier. Extreme Clamps, more stonewall and lost dribble, body up resolutions for locks. Perimeter Badge Drop, knocks shooting badges down a tier when you get close. Enhanced Jump Shot Contests, boosts your ability to contest jumpers. Stuff Blocks, unlocks more SWAT backboard pins and grab blocks. Paint Intimidation, boosts your ability to affect shots around the rim. Interior Badge Drop, drops opposition scoring badges down a tier in the paint. Box Out Wall, improves ability to seal off opponents for easy boards. See the Future, shows where missed shots are going to end up. Glass Clearing Dimes, after rebounds, kick out passes, boost your teammates' shooting. power backdowns, easier to push defenders around when posting up, post playmaking, boost your teammates' offensive abilities when passing out of post, advanced post moves, easier to beat defenders with post moves, post shot daggers, increased scoring ability with hooks, fades, shimmy shots, etc. So you'll see that a lot of the badges that we currently have now made their way here into Takeover. For instance, Back Down Punisher, Intimidator, Dimer, Range Extender. All of those are now mechanics in your Takeover instead of badges that you would have equipped at all times. So now that we know what the Takeover perks are, let's hear more from 2K about how they work. We've also changed Takeover to be a multi-tier system. Once you set up your ratings, caps, and vitals, you'll be presented with a subset of the list above based on the type of build you made. Then you choose one ability for your primary and another for your secondary. Or, if you want, you can put the same ability in both slots if you want to double up on it. When you're in-game, your Takeover meter will fill up your primary Takeover slot first. Once filled, you can choose to activate it right away or wait to try to fill up your secondary slot. You must be careful because you take the risk of losing all your progress if you turn the ball over or miss a bad shot. But if you can fill in your secondary slot, you can activate both the primary and secondary takeovers together and keep them active for a longer period of time. Finally, if you want to devastate your opponent even further, you can wait even longer and try to fill up the team takeover meter. If you can fill all three, activating will enable your entire team's takeover, and it's pretty much over for the competition. And just like in current gen, activating team takeover also allows you to have user control over your teammates in MyCareer games. We know our MyCareer fans love that ability. There are no MyCareer fans, I'm just gonna say that. So this gives us more control over our takeover abilities. You can mix and match, you can double up, and you can get team takeover. So really there is a ton to work with when it comes to takeovers, guys. And one final note about Takeover from 2K. Last thing I wanted to mention about Takeover, we wanted to honor our late friend Kobe Bryant, who we tragically lost way too early this year. When you've earned all your badge points, you will receive the Mamba Mentality badge, which allows you to change your takeovers whenever you want. So just like Kobe, you can vary up how you choose to take over from one game to the next. In my opinion, this is going to be super helpful. I know a lot of us play different game modes, well, whether we're playing Pro-Am or Tues or Threes or what have you. We have to change up our play style a little bit, and sometimes that depends on who we're playing with and what our role is on that given squad. So the ability to change our takeover, switch it up as we please once we've maxed out everything, I think it's a fantastic addition, and I know something that a lot of us will appreciate. So that is the big update for MyPlayer on Next Gen. I can't wait to get started. If you like this video, if you learned something, make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be bringing you guys a lot of builds once we get to NBA 2K21 Next Gen, covering players past and present and giving you lots of creative and fun ways to play NBA 2K21. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys soon.